95% sure that this person is who they say they are.
This man wants to know the truth about his internet girlfriend.
We just clicked, you could say. Of course, she's a beautiful woman, 5'3", probably weighs 125 pounds, the face of an angel and the body of a goddess. Her voice on the phone sounds exactly like her voice in the video that she sent me.
Good morning, darling. I'm sorry we've been having a tough time recently.
Daniela claims she left the adult film industry for a better relationship with God.
She quit because she realized that was not a good thing.
I've seen the industry take down a lot of people.
She asked me for money to help pay her bills. Usually do an Apple gift card.
Leaving the industry has caused Daniela to go broke, and that's when Robert started sending all of this money.
Actually, it's 100 transactions just in 2022.
Robert's ex-wife has laughed at the thought of him thinking this is real.
My friends and family, they all think I'm crazy, especially my ex-wife and some other people that I wasn't capable of getting anybody like that.
So he wants to prove his family wrong.
Just because I settled for her doesn't mean that I can't do better.
Is Daniela Robert's next wife or just another romance scammer? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your engagement with our videos help us reach new audiences and can potentially stop other people from being scammed.
All right, team, we got another case. This one is from a man named Robert who's writing in and wants to know if this celebrity that he's speaking to is the real deal. I'll read the email. My story begins 6 years ago when I met someone online. And although I was suspicious at first, she convinced me she was real and we quickly connected. We planned to meet many times. And throughout the years, I supported her financially, paying her rent, buying food, and sending phones. I've paid for her to fly to me 3 times and even flown to her once. I've sent her around $30,000. And the situation is even more complicated because she is supposedly a famous person who stepped away from the spotlight before we met. I desperately need closure. Sincerely, Robert.
Hello, Catfish team. My name is Robert. I'm 52 years old, and right now I'm living in Georgia. I'm self-employed. All of my free time I usually spend on working nowadays. If I'm not working on a job, I'm doing something at home. So that's about all I do. I got married in 2006, I think it was. My ex-wife had kids, but as far as on my own, no.
After being married for nearly 15 years, Robert and his wife began to grow apart. The two eventually decided to go through with a divorce.
So I was going through a rough time in my marriage and tried to talk to my wife about it, and her exact words to me was, everybody has problems, suck it up and find something to make you happy. Lots of mental abuse I took. And, I had my problems. She had hers. Before I got divorced, I had already moved out of the house and was staying in a hotel. I had built me a small house right next door to my ex-wife, matter of fact. I wanted to still be around there in case they needed me, but I hadn't got it finished yet. I didn't have electricity or anything hooked up to it yet, and I was at work on a Saturday, and on my way home from work, I got a phone call that said my house burned. I had no idea. The fire department didn't know either what caused it.
In the midst of Robert's life being turned upside down, he was contacted by a woman who caught his eye instantly.
Daniela Carl. I met her on Instagram. She messaged me. We hit it off, and I was happy. She just, it was just a good thing at the right time. We just clicked, you could say. We both like simple things. We don't have to be extravagant. We both like the same, the outdoors, the beach. Seems like we both like. But one likes, the other one likes. She doesn't talk down to me. Doesn't try to tell me what to do. She doesn't try to act like my mother. Of course, she's a beautiful woman, the face of an angel and the body of a goddess. Most of the time, she has blonde hair. She's about 5'3", probably weighs 125 pounds. And of course, that was some of the thoughts of, especially my ex-wife and some other people that I wasn't capable of getting anybody like that. Just because I settled for her doesn't mean that I can't do better. Her stage name is Jessa Rose, but her birth name is Daniela Carl. She was an adult film actress. She got out of the business in 2021. Searched on different things, and I come across you guys' website. So I did an image search, and that's how I found out who she was.
After Robert did some homework on Daniela using our website, socialcatfish.com, what he found out about her blew him away. Daniela was actually the adult film actress Jessa Rhodes, and she had performed in over 450 scenes.
I can't bring myself to watch them. I'm not one of those guys that watches a lot of that stuff anyway. So, but no, I just can't do it. The past is the past. I had no idea who she was anyways. She lied to me about some things in the beginning. I didn't know when I first started talking to her that she was pregnant.
The little baby bump. Can we get the camera on that baby bump?
Yeah, I don't look that much different, guys. This is fine.
I mean, it just really looks like you just got a basketball underneath your shirt.
So after she had that baby, she quit work. All the money that she had from her, being an actress, she's telling me she gave it all to the church because she quit because she realized that was not a good thing she was doing, and she wanted to better herself.
I've seen the industry take down a lot of people.
Have a better image than what she had, and so she didn't want anything associated to that anymore. So that's why she give her money away and everything. We've talked on the phone, and I've had her to send me video, and then I had her write something on a piece of paper and then take a picture holding it. Her voice on the phone sounds exactly like her voice that she's in the video that she sent me.
Good morning, darling. I'm sorry we've been having a tough time recently. I hope this make a change when you see this. I love you so much, Robert.
After some time chatting through Instagram, Daniela gave her address to Robert because he wanted to send her gifts.
I have sent stuff to that her address, and she's never gotten it. Something about the house numbers aren't correct on that street or something, because the house on that street, the very last house on that street on the right, used to have 729 on it, and it's not the house that she showed me. The first time I sent a phone, it was delivered to this place, but when she went to go pick it up, they told her they couldn't find it. And I had the phone set to where if anybody turned it on, it would notify me, this and that. It was never used. And the second one I sent to the address, she told me her address, but she never got it. And I can strictly remember that on one of my trips down there, that one of the pictures that she sent to me of her, she had a bracelet on, just like one of the ones that I sent. But she said that wasn't the ones I sent. I drove there so many times just to turn around and drive right back to Arkansas.
Robert's gifts went from being thoughtful gestures to something he felt obligated to do just to keep a roof over Daniela's head. She claimed to be broke after leaving the industry and said he was the only one who could help her out.
Eventually, she asked me, of course, for money to help pay her bills. First started off, I was sending in Bitcoin. Usually do an Apple gift card is the only other way I have. Every once in a while, personal care items, electric bill, and food. I've paid for her to fly to me 3 times, and the last time we were supposed to meet was the day before I contacted you guys. I just bought, personally this time myself, bought the flight ticket and everything, and she got to the airport. The lady that drove her there, apparently she said they was both going to get out the car at the same time, but the lady didn't put the car in park. She put it in reverse, and they both tried to get out, and it kind of run over her leg or something. It's the reason why she missed the flight.
After countless failed attempts to meet Robert, he feels hopeless. That's when he reached out to us. He has dreams one day of marrying this woman and building a life together.
She was going to come here, and we was, me and my dad, we were running a peanut stand. Here in Georgia, they're big on boiled peanuts, and they're really good, but, so that's what we did. We run a stand. Me and her was going to take it over and do that, but my main concern is, either getting her with me, and then we'll figure out the rest of it. I was wanting to try to prove whether if she was lying to me or not about receiving the packages, and just, doing something else with the phones or whatever. I'm about to my end's point with it. But that's why I reached out to you guys, because I got to know for sure what's, I need to know. 95% sure that this person is who they say they are. It's just that my friends and family, they all think I'm crazy. They think I'm, being played. But I've just never been able to conclusively pinpoint and say that, yeah, that that's where I'm at. I need proof before I say yay or nay.
Seekers, don't forget to stick around until the end. We'll run an IP tracker on Daniela.
She needed some money for some food and her light bill.
And any type of gift card, anything specific?
Apple gift card.
Okay, let's do this. Let's create a tracker link in the form of a gift card.
And reveal the truth to Robert about his relationship with her.
Trying to find, for sure about some of this stuff for 5 years almost, I guess. Just ready to know.
By the time we get off this call, you will know everything.
That's good. That's what I want to know.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing. And once you've done that, give this video a like too. Alright Seekers, we needed to help Robert out, so the team got together to come up with a game plan for this case.
So 6 years and $30,000. I'm definitely glad he reached out to us, but that's a long time to talk to somebody and not know who they are.
On top of it, when we spoke to him, he is 95% sure that he's talking to the real person. He even flew to go meet her and she stood him up and he had to spend the night in the airport for 4 days.
So he's flown to her and then he's also got in the car and drove to her house. That means we also have an address. But when he went to her house, she claims that every single house on the block has the wrong numbers. So in Google Maps or whatever, map application you're using, they don't match the correct numbers.
He also said that he sent iPhones to that address, bracelets. Some of the items never made it to the address, and that could have been one of the reasons why he drove 14 hours. There's a lot of things that she has told him that doesn't make sense, like this video.
Sorry, we've been having a tough time recently. I hope this make a change when you see this. I love you so much, Robert.
That's AI. The lips are slightly off from the volume, and then the eyes look weird.
If we can find the real video where we can see what she was really saying in the message, then we can share that with him.
I know a company who has a reverse image search. We could screenshot the video and try to find that out.
We'll get going. We'll get at it.
All right, so obviously this guy, he can't see the red flags within that video, so he really needs our help. What's the plan? How do we attack this as far as research?
I think we should start with finding out who the real person is and reach out to her and see if she knows a man by the name of Robert that
she's been dating.
So, we can definitely pull the street addresses and verify if those are actually real addresses. That's public record. It's something that would be registered with the county, so we can do that. We have the IP tracker.
All right, there's only one thing left to do, and that's create the IP tracker and have Robert send it off, and that's about it.
Cool, let's get to it.
All right.
Now that we had a game plan together, right after our meeting, Brienne hopped on a call to get an IP tracker sent out to Daniela from Robert's WhatsApp.
All right, Robert, so the reason why I wanted to meet with you today is to see if we can set up an IP tracker. Do you know anything about IP trackers?
Not much.
The purpose of doing this is to see where Daniela is located, because as of today, where does Daniela say she is currently at?
Waco, Texas.
Waco, Texas. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to create a link and the tracker will be embedded in the link. But if she clicks on it, we'll get some insight as to where she's located. So, for example, she claims she's in Waco, Texas. If she clicks on the link, she should be in Waco, Texas. If she's somewhere else in the United States or outside of the country, this would be a red flag, wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
So let's go ahead and create that. But I do need to know the context of your guys' conversation day to day. So within the last 2-3 days, you guys have been talking about she needs you to send her some money.
She needed some money for some food and her light bill.
And any type of gift card, anything specific?
Apple gift card.
So what this is gonna look like is a legitimate Apple gift card. She's going to click on the link. It's gonna direct her to a site that shows that you had purchased an Apple gift card. And the only drawback is when she does click on it, she's going to see that she doesn't have an actual gift card. It's gonna take her to the checkout page. I would advise just telling her you don't know what's going on and that you'll reach out to their customer support team.
Okay.
All right, sounds like a plan, Robert.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, no problem. I'll chat with you soon. I'm gonna send that to you in the next 5 minutes.
After Brienne created the IP tracker to send to Daniela, the team looked into the limited information Robert sent over to get some answers.
Hey Seekers, if you're only following us here, you're missing half the story.
Follow Catfish Online on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook for updates and content we don't share on YouTube.
If you're looking to contact us and you think you might need our help finding out who you're communicating with online, or maybe you need help breaking through to a friend or a family member, don't hesitate to reach out to our email, sharemystory@socialcatfish.com. We can help you find the answers you've been looking for. A couple of days later, David and Brienne sat down with Robert to show him what we had found.
Hey, Robert.
Hey Robert, how are you?
I'm good.
I spoke to you last night and you were feeling really nervous about everything. How are you feeling today?
I'm okay.
You seem nervous. You definitely seem nervous still though.
Oh, I am. Like I said, I've been trying to find, for sure about some of this stuff for 5 years almost, I guess. Just ready to know.
All 5 years of waiting today, by the time we get off this call, you will know everything.
That's good. That's what I want to know.
The last time you and I spoke, you were at a 95%. This is who she says she is. She's Daniela. There was a comment that you had made about her not being the sharpest tool in the shed. What do you mean by that? How does that secure you that this is really her?
I just meant, she's what do you say, true blonde, a little dingy.
Is that attractive? I mean, is that like a quality you want in a woman, in a partner?
I guess so, because that's the type I've always attracted.
How so? Now I'm curious.
My ex-wife was, a little dingy, Not what I mean by a little dingy, they don't have a lot of common sense.
And I know I'm prying. I'm just curious, do you have examples of that where you thought, okay, they should know better, or this is an example of common sense they should have had and they didn't? Or speaking specifically to Daniela.
I shouldn't have said all that, but what I should have just said is that I've always been able to read people pretty good, have a pretty good instinct. I've been wrong, but most of the time I'm right.
But why are you here? Like, if you can read people really well and you have like a pretty good instinct, like why are you here today?
I have to have facts before I just trust, an intuition or a feeling. I need the proof.
Well, let's jump into it then.
Yeah. I know you sent over a crypto address where you had been sending funds. So when I looked into that wallet, it looked like this wallet had received over $15,000 in funds and had also transferred all $15,000. So it no longer has a balance.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that sound about right in terms of how much you had sent?
Yeah, it does.
Like I said, if there's any way you could retrieve your Cash App, let's talk about that later. I have some ideas on how to help you out with that.
Okay.
You know what? Something I also forgot about is I don't think you ever sent the tracking number or you sent 2 iPhones, correct?
I sent one to one address and the other one to a different address.
Are you still paying for the phones?
Paying for both because the phone, I waited too long to turn it in because I kept waiting for it to turn up, and it never did. So now I'm stuck with paying for the phone, and I pay so much for that line every month.
I know that we're doing the final today, but can you send me the tracking numbers for those phones?
I think I may have, took a picture of the tracking and have it on my phone. I'll have to look through all my stuff and see.
After this call, we're going to work on collecting that additional information, and I'm hoping that we have this additional week to look into that, and then when we meet with you again next week, hopefully we'll have some things to rebuild to you. What do you think?
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
So, Robert, the team went through all the images and they found the real person in the images.
Okay.
And it's not the person you're talking to. So the real person is somebody with the name of Jessa Rhodes. She's an adult film star.
No, that's not her real name.
Okay, so you mentioned knowing of this other name, but the one that you're talking to claims her name is Daniela using Jessa's images, correct?
I'm not really following what you mean, but
The person that you're talking to is claiming that this is a past life, they're not doing this anymore. So we found an IMDb page and a Wikipedia page for this person. And one thing I want you to look at is the date right here. So you said that this person you're talking to said that they stopped in 2021, but since 2021, they've done 5 different movies. And the last one was Hot and Mean 33.
I made David say that, sorry.
So, I mean, you can see that the real Jessa Rhodes is actually still working.
I have also searched all this stuff like this and found stuff where I thought was new, but ended up being somebody just posting.
I can see you're confused. So let's do this. Let's share something else with you. Daniela sent you a video, and I have some news for you. We did find a similar video. So I want to play the video that she sent you, and then I want to play the video that we had found.
Good morning, darling. I'm sorry we've been having a tough time recently. I hope this make a change when you see this. I love you so much, Robert. Hey y'all, this is Jessa Rhodes. This is my official TikTok. So please, please, please do not follow the other ones. Don't give them any attention. In fact, please go report them because they're bastards and they're stealing my name.
The video that was sent to Robert was clearly an altered version of the video obtained from Jessa's real TikTok. We were hoping that this would be enough to break through to Robert.
I know what you're getting at, and I thought the same, but I ran that through an AI detector to see if it had been messed with, and it told me it was legit.
I took a screenshot of a portion of this video that was sent to you, and I ran it through our reverse image search on socialcatfish.com, and I found an exact match, and it's from the profile Jessa Rhodes Official. So what do you think about that, Robert?
Confirms what I originally thought.
So do you want to know where this person is?
Mm-hmm.
They clicked on the link this morning. They're not in Waco, Texas, like they claim to be. They're in Lagos, Nigeria.
We're talking 5 years of your life. Now you know the truth. How are you feeling?
A little disgusted.
I mean, you're still talking to this person every day. What are you gonna do?
This will be the last day.
Well, it seems like this person was pretending to be, and I'm using the word you said, but they're pretending to be dingy, right? They were putting on a performance. They were pretending to be who they thought this person should act like.
I mean, you made a comment, I'll be candid. You made a comment about your ex, whether it's true or not, like on camera, it's not great to say, but you said that she didn't have common sense. What do you think she's gonna say about you if she watches this video?
There's no telling what she's going to say. For one thing, she'll say it was, she was right.
Do you think she would call you dingy?
She'd call me worse.
I mean, we're not here to beat you up, Robert. We're not here to beat you up at all. It wasn't easy to hear you use that word about not just one, but two females. With that being said, I mean, you got to trust your gut. If you're going to keep talking to people online, you have to trust your gut. The red flags were there. You came to us for a reason. You need to just be careful. And to be honest with you, adult film stars are not going to reach out to you and especially ask you for over $15,000.
It doesn't mean that I couldn't.
Look, I mean, people date younger people or older people. It happens. Usually it doesn't work out, or like, especially in an online situation where somebody's asking you for money and they're that much younger, and Jessa Rhodes has options. Somebody like that has options. My wife is very beautiful. She has options, if she was single. I think my recommendation to you is just try to date somebody a little bit closer in your age, somebody that's a little bit more realistic, unless you can meet in person.
I'm just thinking, I've talked to lots of younger girls, or younger than me, that wanted to go out.
If it's online, have you ever met them in person?
No, I haven't ever in person, but
Yeah, I mean, there's a possibility that you could be talking to a scammer if you're not validating who these people are.
I know they have some that's not real, but
We don't want you to fall in this trap again, right?
oh, I ain't going to fall in this trap again. I probably won't ever trust anybody ever again, but I believe that, she was really wanted to get away from it all.
I think we'll close with this. Like, we are glad we were able to help you out.
Yeah.
Now moving forward, you know the signs, so you know what to look for. It doesn't mean you can't trust somebody. It just means that you got to be more cautious, especially after 5 years.
Yeah.
And we'll stay in touch. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if you have questions, you come across anybody, hey, can you look into this account for me or this profile? We'll be more than happy to do that, even moving forward.
Yeah, I just want to say I appreciate it very much. I really thank you guys. Even though, it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome.
Well, no problem. Thank you, Robert. I'm glad we were able to provide you with some answers and some closure. Like David said, if you want us to look into anybody that you're talking to online, you got my number.
Okay. Yeah, I will.
We were hoping Robert could see the truth about Daniela after our meeting. This was not the adult film actress Jessa Rose that he was speaking to. It was a scammer residing in Nigeria. That night, Robert had given us the remaining information about the phones he had sent to Daniela. So to put the final nail in the coffin, we wanted to find out exactly where these phones had been sent.
All right, so did Robert finally send over that stuff?
He did, and actually it's a lot more than what we thought. So he sent a full Cash App report, every transaction.
Actually, it's 100 transactions just in 2022.
Yeah.
What else did he send?
So he also sent some tracking codes for packages that he had sent. And notice here he put attention Daniela, but he sent to Overnight Logistics.
Oh. He thought that it actually went to like a house and then it got put into a field.
So when I look up that tracking code, it doesn't work. So it must be over 180 days.
Yeah, 1224.
And then I also want to just take a look at that address. It's stating it's here in this strip mall, but I don't see anything.
103. So find this space 103. See if it's on the door somewhere.
Maybe this one is a little bit closer. 115.
So it's probably on the other side of the complex.
What is this? I can't zoom in anymore.
M Global.
Office.
FedEx, shipping, everything. They ship it to a different logistics name to cover up the tracks.
I was really hoping there was going to be a phone number on this, but there isn't.
So let's see if they have a website. M Global Logistics. Oh, Houston, Texas. M Global, right here.
Oh, it says something about an iPhone 14 Pro at that address. I was asked to purchase and ship an iPad and iPhone 14 Pro Max to address Suite 103. Personal information was taken from me via documentation, including my bank information and social security number. What the heck? I need to order 7 phones and have them ship. The payment in full this week will be paid off. I have an account. Uh-oh. It's Suite 103.
Forsyth man said he lost $18,000 in Newsy job scam.
Suite 103, April 2024.
So this address has been used so many times in scams.
Wow. He responded to an ad on March 10th about a part-time work-from-home IT job. He had several online meetings and an online interview with a company that claimed to be M3 Tech in Texas. What the heck?
I mean, this is great news. Like, Robert really wanted to know like where the package went, and now we know.
All right, let's call him and let him know.
Perfect.
Hello?
Hey, Robert, how are you?
Hey, I'm good.
Good, good.
We have some news for you about the phones that you shipped.
Okay, good.
So the package never really went to Daniela. It went to Overnight Logistics.
Yeah, that's where she told me to mail it to, because she said she didn't have never got mail at her house, and they got her and her grandmother got mail there before, and she'd know that she'd get it if I shipped it there. You know, what gets me is that they had no right to even open the package.
Well,
Wow.
so what really happened, Robert, the people at that address got arrested. So there was an investigation because all of 2024, they were receiving packages for scammers. And there were a lot of different scams that were being run through that exact address. So what had actually happened, the reason they didn't get it is because right when you had sent it, people had reported all their phones that were being stolen by scammers overseas. So the company's actually M Global, and they're a logistics company that sends products over to Nigeria. And if you remember, the IP tracker came up in Nigeria.
Well, you know, it's really what you're telling me is really, I mean, kind of the same stuff that I came up with myself.
How? Wait. You did not, if you came up with it yourself, why would you be talking to this person? We found that it was a logistics company that had a bunch of fraud.
No, you did find that out that I didn't find out.
We got the IP address for you, right?
But I mean, as far as the showing up in Nigeria and that stuff, it's done that to me before too. But
So if you know that the person behind this is from Nigeria, then why did you continue to talk to them?
if it's a person from Nigeria, why didn't they take advantage of when I give them plenty of opportunities?
They
Yeah,
did.
you did.
They,
You-
for 5 years, Robert. What are you talking about?
You did.
You gave him thousands of dollars. You bought phones for them.
I'm talking about credit card numbers, Social Security. They know. She knows everything about me.
How do you know? How do you know they haven't?
That's not good, Robert, and you should go run a credit check. You should freeze your credit right now.
Well, I already know what my credit is. I used to have excellent credit
Yeah.
until I got divorced, and then living in a hotel for 3 months, running up a $10,000 hotel bill, and all that stuff kind of ruined my credit.
Yeah, and then also giving your information to scammers online.
Well, I'm not only that, my information's been involved in several data breaches.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you definitely need to file a report, a police report. You need to freeze your credit. We're just here to help you out, Robert. I know that maybe
I have talked to the police before, and they just think I'm crazy. I mean, I've talked to Waco police and stuff.
We've sent everything to you. Me and David have both spent some time digging into everything. We can 100% assure you that you are talking to someone from Nigeria. The real Jessa Rhodes is the person in the images. She is not in Nigeria right now. So you are not talking to this person.
She's not in Nigeria right now. But what I was going to say is, can y'all send me what your findings and
Yeah,
so I can look at it all?
of course. Of course. We'd love to put that together for you in a report so that you can file a police report with everything that we found.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
But you have to block this profile.
Okay.
But we
Yeah?
know, Robert, like we found the real video. Like, do you agree or disagree with that that we found the real video?
Yeah, you found the video.
And so and so the person you're talking to definitely changed the video using AI. Do you agree or disagree with that?
Well, yeah, I do in a way, but I don't know why. When I had it checked, it said no compromise.
I know, but we use several different tools, Robert.
But we found the original video and we were able to prove it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, all the hand gestures that we showed you, like, do you dispute any of that or no?
No, I know what you're saying, yeah.
And then the IP address came back in Nigeria. The shipping company has been had gotten in trouble for
Compromised.
Yeah, the shipping company got in trouble because they were accepting, fraudulent packages. So, I mean, everything leads to fraud and scam. And the person you're talking to is not, it's not the real person. It's somebody's images that have been stolen.
Do you have any questions about that, Robert?
No.
Okay.
Our goal, Robert, is to give you all the information so that you can approach this in a much more educated way. And we care about you. We don't want to leave and not have you have the answers and the clarity. I mean, 6 years is a long time to not have clarity.
What gets me is I've seen her. I actually seen her there in Waco. drive right past me and look at me.
Well, even if that really was the real person, even if it was Jessa Rhodes in a picture or in a car and she drove by you, she didn't stop her car. She didn't say, "Oh, hey, Robert, how's it going? My love of my life. I've been talking to you 5 years," right?
I even called Jessa Rhodes once, or a Jessa Rhodes, and she was in Pennsylvania.
It doesn't. Robert, none of this matters. The person you're talking to is not Jessa Rhodes. They made up a fake name, or they made up Daniela to make you think that you're talking to her, but you're not. Everything that we have been able to research for your investigation has been proven that you are not talking to Jessa Rhodes. You were never talking to Jessa Rhodes. I mean, what do you think of this?
I don't know. I don't know what to think. I just don't know.
I mean, based on all the evidence we've given you, Robert, do you feel like you're talking to the real person?
It's a lot to take in. I spent 5 years of my life doing this. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
I can't just say this, that. I mean, you got to understand my point.
So I see. You're saying it's just really hard to detach yourself because you've really grown this like love for this person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it's unfortunate news and it sucks. And I know we're delivering a bunch of this information all at once. But I just want to assure you that me and David, we're professionals. We do this this is our living. This is our, we have a company that we are able to provide these resources and this information. And we've been able to do it for you, Robert. So I know that this is going to take time for you to accept the reality of it. But we do want you to walk away with no doubts, and everything that we've been able to look at all points to a romance scam, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I get it. I mean, it's 5.5, 6 years of your life, then you're so used to doing this. Like, it's almost like a habit, a daily habit, talking to this person, sending money, doing all this stuff. And, we don't, you're probably going through feelings like a breakup,
He is. Yeah. We can also offer you any type of counseling or therapy nearby if you need it.
No, I'm good. I can handle myself.
Okay. All right. I highly, highly recommend that you block this person right away.
Yeah.
There's nothing else that you need from this person. They're just going to continue to ask you for money. Is there anything else that you think we're missing or any additional information you think that we need to look into for you?
No, I think y'all pretty well covered it.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we have your back, Robert.
Yeah.
We have your back. We know this is difficult. We'll follow up in a few days and just see how you're doing. But I mean, in the meantime, if you are struggling or you need anything, you can give us a call at any time, okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, you have my number, Robert. Let me know if you need anything.
I will.
All right. Okay, you have a great day. Talk to you soon.
You too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Ooh.
Oh, man. So
he is like in it. And it's hard. You have to understand. I mean, and I'm not a therapist. There is this psychological side of like talking to this person every day and having those feelings, and you see beautiful pictures of them and they tell you everything you want to hear, everything. But at the same token, also asking you for money. Also, you've sent your personal information. Also, your Cash App got closed. I mean,
well, just like he said, this has been 6 years of his life. And I mean, in 30 minutes, we ripped that away from him, and he's trying to like actually process it.
I know.
Let's follow up with him in the next few days. He knows, like he said, I know it's a scam, but it's taking him a while to like emotionally and mentally like process this. So, it's going to be a tough road for him, but we'll be here for him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he has my number, and I did want to tell you too that he mentioned that he didn't like certain things you said or the way you said it. And I think it's only because we were just telling him the truth. And so I think you did a great job.
I mean,
with your softer side of David.
I'm just going to be direct with people, so.
I know. So, but he has everything he needs. There's nothing else that we can do for him.
Well, case closed. I mean, only time will let him heal, and we'll just be here for him. So.
Yep.
Seekers, it's almost time for our weekly live stream. You can find the link to our live stream on our YouTube channel by clicking the live tab and going to our most recent video. See you all there. If you have been involved in a romance scam, don't forget to report it. It helps get the word out and potentially stops other people from being scammed. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe. And if you want to see more, you should probably click one of these two videos.